What's up, guys? Good morning and welcome to the desert. Yeah, it's about 85 degrees out here. There's a slight breeze, so it's much nicer in here than it is in my 120-degree garage. Now, I am out here getting eaten up by mosquitoes today because we've had lots of monsoon rains and there's lots of puddles around and these mosquitoes are going nuts. So if I'm swatting things during the film shoot, that is why. Well, today we're going to be installing KTM's Pannier Racks onto the 1190. Now, previously, I have not put Pannier Racks on this motorcycle because I run a top bag. I really didn't want side bags on the machine. Now, the instructions here come in lots of different languages, but the actual install sheet is just one single page. It's front and back. So this here gives you the outline of all the parts that comes in the kit. It gives you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. And then it shows you all of the components kind of broken down on the back side with a, hey, make sure you use Loctite on everything because it's going to rattle, fall apart, and make sure you check the torque of each of these bolts later on down the road. It says here to check the connections after 50 kilometers. Then it's also recommended that you check all connections regularly to ensure that they are firmly attached because you don't want your luggage falling off the back. It also says never ride above 130 kilometers an hour if you have saddlebags, hard bags mounted to your bike. I'm sure it's the same for the soft bags that I'm going to be using, and that is a secret. Nelson Rigg has produced a new set of luggage that I'll be testing over the next little bit, and I need to mount them onto the 1190, so I have purchased Pannier Racks for that purpose. So stay tuned. We're going to have some new exciting stuff from Nelson Rigg coming around the corner. All right, time to get started with the installation. I'm going to bring you over here, show you the parts and pieces we have laid out here on the ground, and then we'll get this party started. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. I probably should have installed these racks a long time ago because they would have protected this beautiful Yoshimura RS4 we have back here. This thing sounds amazing. Now, Yoshimura actually has a program where you take your pipe off, you mail it back to Yoshimura, they refurbish it. I think it's like 150 bucks. They refurbish it and they mail it back to you and it literally looks brand new. So we're going to do that here in a future video because it really needs some attention. The bike's been down a couple times. Anyway, this here is the set of Pannier Racks. This is original KTM power parts. We basically have this hardware, and we have the two side racks and the connecting rod that goes across the back. Now, the tools that we need. We have a 5mm Allen. That's going to be to tighten these bolts up here. KTM doesn't use those, but that's what's supplied in the kit. We have a T40 Torx bit. We have a 10mm open end for these nuts right here on the back, and that's really it. Now let me show you two really awesome things that I carry with me. So my toolkit that I take with me everywhere, it's available from Climb. It comes in all their backpacks and it's super phenomenal. Anyway, that holds all the tools that I take with me on the trail. I just want to show you this super neat piece right here. So this is all of the Torx bits, and there's another one here that does all of the Allen bits that I would ever need when out there on the trail. Super awesome. These then attach to your ratchet, and you can use them as you need be. Now take a look at this super neat ratchet I've got. It's got 1/4 on one side and 3/8 on the other. Absolutely amazing. Super fine throw. Love it. Anyway, so today I'm probably going to use extensions in order to be able to get out a little bit away from the bike and make that process a little bit easier. So let's take a look at the instructions real quick. So instructions, basically, we're going to remove all the bolts on one side and set one of those frames up into place. Use the new hardware because obviously the bolts need to be longer to go back in the same spots. And after we get both of those sides mounted, we're then going to mount that cross piece, tighten everything up evenly, and we should be good to go. Now it's recommended that blue Loctite is used during the installation process. So what I'm going to do before I begin removing the other bolts is I'm just going to come over here and put a little dab of blue Loctite on each of these screws. Doesn't need to be a ton, just enough to hold these bolts in place where they mount. So this is a super cool piece that I got years ago from Loctite. It's like a glue stick. Doesn't make a big mess. It's like a paste. It's awesome. Then you just use what you need. More. And then these guys have nylocks on them, so I'm not really worried about them. But I'll go ahead and put just a dab on there anyway. Never be safe. Better to be safe than sorry. Oh, my luggage falling off and rolling down the highway. That has happened before, by the way. Riding my VTX to Sturgis one year. That was a mess. Alright, there we go. Loctite. Dude, this thing has to be like 10 years old. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my ratchet and my T40. And let's get to business. Alright, so remove all the bolts. Take off the case hooks and the case rail on both sides. Alright, move these over here. Now, we won't reuse any of the OEM hardware. We're going to use all of the supplied hardware. So a 60, a 55, and a 40. Oh, that's cute, Kyle. Cute. Don't put your Loctite in the dirt, guys. Alright, now we're going to jump over to this side and remove all of these screws. And we got this guy right here. Okay, not quite tight. Just getting in there. Lashing buckle. Here we are. Intended to face upwards. Nice little torque on there. We'll take the next one. Alright, next we have our crossbar here. It's going to get installed. Let's get one of these. One for each side to begin with. We got this guy. Allen key and our 10 mil. Alright, so we'll take this nut, start it on the back side. Perfect. Box end wrench on the back side. Nylock nuts, super convenient. I'm just putting just a little bit of, so just until they start to feel like they might be a little bit snug, is when I'm backing off. I'm just going to inspect. Everything looks hunky-dory. So we'll tighten these on down. Alright, now I got that tightened up. I'm going to go around and make a final torque down of each of these other bolts. Alright guys, literally with 3 hand tools, we're able to do the installation of KTM's Pannier Racks on this 1190 Adventure R. Same rack fits the 1290 and the 1090, so same exact rack, same exact installation for all of those different models. Now what I'm going to be using these for is to put soft panniers over the top. I need something to keep the bags from swinging into the bike on this side, and needed something to keep the bags from melting on the exhaust pipe on this side. So a little bit later today, I'll get those bags mounted up, get to testing those for Nelson Rigg, and you guys will be able to see those at a future date. Anyway, I'm Kyle Bradshaw. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw today, please give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you don't mind, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you ride. Let me know why you watched this video. If you thought it was entertaining. If you think I'm an idiot. Whatever you want to say down in the comments, please leave a comment down there because it's very helpful to the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, thank you guys for watching again. I appreciate it. Until next time, take care and ride safe out there.